Guys, I'm back today with some franchise news. It's Original Big Rouge here for the Rouge Gaming channel. And yes, we finally got some Madden 22 news. August 17th is when the early access for pre-order is going to be released. And August 20th is going to be the worldwide reveal. So let's go through some franchise stuff. I got a beta code, but I don't have a next-gen console. Yes, the beta is next-gen only. The game will be for both gens, thankfully. There will be some differences, though, between the two. Feel free to look those up. I don't have that in this video, but I can get that for you if you need it. So let's go and take a look at what has been revealed for franchise so far. So EA tweeted out a schedule. This is the schedule that they're going to use for releasing information on all of the modes that we're going to be seeing in Madden this year. So as you can see, franchise is slated for Monday, June 21st. We should be getting more information then, which is exciting because franchise is slated as the first slot for information when normally it's the last. So I'm pretty excited to get some information early on franchise. They actually listened to the community. They did some changes. You'll see it might not be all the changes we want, but at least they're trying. At least they're going through and putting forth some sort of effort, which is nice. So moving on, I've got some screen grabs here from the trailer. I've also got some articles that I pulled from IGN that has some information on franchise that I think you guys will enjoy. So this first screen grab here is actually from pretty close to the beginning of the trailer. You'll see some social media windows pop up, and you'll see the Rich Eisen show here. You've got, you know, some pictures of the players, and you've got some status updates from different usernames and that. So I'm hoping that this replaces the stories and the news that has basically been recycled for, I think, anywhere from 6 to 8 Maddens at this point. It's been the exact same stories with the exact same people and the exact same reporters. So I'm pretty excited about that. Moving on to the next one. So this one is a little bit later. You can see this reminds me a lot of the NHL franchise hub. So we'll go from left to right, top to bottom here. So you can see, so top left, you can notice that they're going back to the dark theme. That particular screen there is the scheme screen. That's exactly what's in Madden right now. That's not changed. The next one is a talent tree. So it looks like that's potentially for the coach. I don't know if that's a player tree or not. I'm assuming that's for the coach. Behind me here, Bruce Arians is at a press conference. Hopefully that means that we're going to see press conferences for the like week-to-week decisions that you would normally have to make instead of having the text conversations. Then looks like there's some replacements and maybe some game planning going on. Staff management, so it looks like we're going to have coordinators this year, and which I believe they've already hinted at. Managing player health, and the game plan as well. So yeah, so there's two images for the game plan there. Next one is also a screen grab. So again, just show some game plan here. Defensive focus. Look at the week. Just some different things. Looks like a member management screen. So franchise commissioners, maybe they're adding some more commissioner tools, which would be nice. So some things to get excited about. We'll get some more information on Monday, but I wanted to share some of that with you guys there. So let's get into what was written. So I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but basically it sounds like they're going back to the NCAA game day momentum, which was the home crowd actually had an effect on the away team, which I think is amazing. It should have been in the game long time ago. So that basically sums up the first two paragraphs. If you jump to the last paragraph, you know, it says the Seahawks, for example, have 3 levels of home field advantage. the 12s, which distort play art, Unstoppable, which prevents home team players from being knocked out of their X Factor or Superstar ability, and Nerves, which will result in receiver icons being hidden. All of which were part of NCAA. When the crowd got going, the play art would distort, it would kind of rattle and go all over the place. You wouldn't be able to see a receiver icon, so it was awesome. I loved it. So that is something that is going to be brought back into the game. I don't know if they're going to be bringing this into competitive, but as a franchise simulation player, I'm super excited. Going to the next one, so outside of home field advantage, we're getting a coaching tree. So this is coordinators, offensive and defensive, and you can improve them through a skill tree. So scouting will be updated later. So this is something that has needed an update badly in Madden. And I'm super excited that they're going to update it. They also said that they considered pushing it to Madden 23, but they decided to make it part of a live update. And that's something too that was mentioned in this article that hasn't really been said through any of Madden's social media or anything like that, is that they're treating franchise like a live service, which means that as updates come available, they're going to push them through, similar to what they did this past season, where we had these 3 or 4 major updates for franchise that they pushed through partway through the year. So that's something too that I'm pretty excited that they're going to do. So expect that. It says a September timeframe. Take that with a grain of salt. But it says that it has a dynamic draft board and it changes throughout the year. So that's the only thing that really gets said here. Get as excited as you want for it. I'm just excited for change. Franchise will include more than 35 new scenarios. So there's the storytelling portion of it. Again, hopefully it stays fresh. Feel free to pause the video if you want to read it. I got this off of IGN. Feel free to go take a look for yourself, but that's what I found there. So new scenarios, new storytelling, super excited about that. So halftime adjustments. So this is something, it could go good, it could go bad. So if it's just a matter of tweaking which plays get boost, because if you've been playing franchise for a while, you know that when you do your training, those plays and those scenarios get boosts. So if you do your red zone defense training, whenever your defense is in the red zone, you'll gain probably, I think it's like pursuit and awareness or tackle or something like that. So you get these boosts towards certain plays. So if halftime adjustments is that, I think it'll work well. You notice that your opponent is playing a lot of cover 2. So you want to maybe, switch to a group of plays and tell your team, this is what we're going to be running to attack the middle, the deep middle of the field. Or, they're playing quarters, so you want to attack kind of that in-between seam portion of the field. Something like that, right? Super Bowl presentation will finally be different. This has been a meme in the franchise community for I don't know how long, but it's glad to see that change. Super fans in the stadium. So you're going to get cosplaying fans who serve as team mascots, basically. It doesn't look like you're going to get, true super fans. Because like it says, characters like Fireman Ed won't be leading the JETS chant in Madden 22. EA said that the cost of tracking them down and adding their likenesses would just be too high. So, they're not going to pay someone just for their rights to put them in the game like that, but they are going to do super fans and that sort of thing to kind of give you a little bit more immersion into the game. So that's all I've been able to find right now, guys. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for Madden 22. Based off of what I'm seeing, I'm excited. I'm going to reserve judgment like I do every year. I will buy it, of course. It's the only football game on the market kind of worth buying right now. There's a couple of others on the market, but they're just not at the level and they don't have the financial backing that EA does right now. So we are going to go through, as soon as I get more information, follow this channel. I'll bring it to you guys. Follow me on all my social medias. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that sort of stuff so we can push this video. The YouTube algorithm loves likes and comments. So if you have anything to say, please put it below. And until next time, guys, if you guys don't hear from me beforehand, I'll probably be putting out a video on Monday once I hear more things about franchise. So thanks, guys. Have a good weekend, and take care of yourself.